this from the ground up. I'm the man now. All my killers shooting, they don't stand down. Don't let me.
How you doing, Face the Nation? Welcome back to our next episode. So I like to put a little bit of music knowledge and I like to mix it with a little bit of life. So today we are going to talk about the different PROs. Matter of fact, I'm just going to title them. You got ASCAP, you got BMI, CSAC, you got GMR, you got HFA, you got MLC. And basically, they go get your money. They go get your royalties. They get your royalties from streams. They get your royalties from like movie placements, and they also gather your royalties from performances. I'm particularly a BMI person. I'm under BMI. All I know is with BMI, they go get your money. Like when I have stuff distributed, there's still a royalty check that comes from BMI. One time I received a nice hefty check I wasn't even expecting from MTV and VH1 because my music was on Real World. I didn't even submit it. But, you know what I'm saying? BMI went and got the check. And hell, I needed that money at the time, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah. So these companies really do their job, folks. I mean, also with BMI, like anytime you do a performance, you can go, it's very user-friendly. You can go into there and you can put your performance, you can put the location, you can let them know if you got paid, let them know the ticket prices, door prices, all that stuff, and they go get your money. It was times that I was backed up because I was just so active at one point. So I was backed up. I had to load up at least 13 performances at one time. And for the most part, they went and got the money back from them. A lot of times if a club is not paying for the rights for people to be able to perform live in their club, they kind of under the radar as far as being attacked from, you know, these societies. But if you are performing, or if you are a performing club and you're not registered under any of these societies, watch out. They come and get you. Because when we go report that we performed or we did something with this particular location, it does shine a light on your location, and you can't be out here cheating the artists from their performance fees. That's what you pay for. Another thing that I would like to talk about, now that we got that out the way, I gave y'all a little bit of music knowledge. I want to encourage at the same time, if you ever feel like, if you ever feel like in life that, it seems like everything is coming at you from left, right, up, down. You gotta step back and you gotta look at things from a different perspective. You gotta look at things as a blessing, not so much as just terrible, you know what I'm saying? Because there's something beautiful in everything. Like you might lose people, places, and things, you know what I'm saying, for something better. Like never look at anything as a loss. Like God always got your back. The chosen ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody's against you. The world is against you. You can do the best for people, places, and things, and you could get the worst results out of it. It'll make you feel like, damn, why did I do that? Why did I waste all my time? I thought I was gonna get a blessing back in return for being good to people. But don't worry, God got you. He got other ways to bless you. But there's lessons you have to learn in that. Because sometimes your blessings are not for everybody else. You cannot just, sometimes God will withhold your blessings so that the people that's around you cannot receive them. Because if you out there and you know what I'm talking about, you can't tell me that when people come around you, they don't be blessed. New houses, new cars, new clothes, new relationship, new this, new that, new this, new that. That's because they're around a chosen one. So they benefit. That's why it's so hard to understand how you can't be loyal. Like every action is a reaction. If someone is reacting a certain way, sometimes you gotta take accountability for yourself and wonder, what have I done to make them react this way? You cannot, the world is so different, man. I just don't understand. I don't understand. But I will say for my chosen ones out there, don't give it energy. You keep pressing forward. You keep going. You keep going because nobody said it was going to be easy. The devil going to throw things at you. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, temptation, he's going to throw tempting things at you. Like things that he just know you will fail at. And now you got to understand in this war, you have to be on point. You have to understand when you're being attacked. And you have to make different decisions from the decisions you made in the past. Because we are constantly being tested. And until you pass those tests, you cannot elevate. So these are the type of things you need to know being in the music industry. Because the music industry is not just black and white. It's a spiritual war. It's spirits, it's ego, there's lies, there's deceit. Like this ain't something that, everything is gonna just be peaches and cream. You just gonna come in and then everybody's just gonna hug you and love you and you know what I'm saying? There's always some bullshit, man. Beyond the recording, there's some bullshit. So I'm not making these videos to discourage you. I'm making these videos to educate you. I'm making these videos so that when you come in the music game, you understand and you're well equipped mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all that. That's what these videos is for. That's what this podcast is for. This is the good, the bad, the ugly. You're going to receive knowledge on both ends. And if you choose to follow, I appreciate it. If you choose not to want to hear the truth, I appreciate it. But regardless of the fact, like I told you, man, I'm not just somebody that's just sitting here on the camera trying to act rich. I'm telling you this through experience. Right now, I'm sitting in Dream House Studios. I wake up in the morning, I live my dreams. I feed my family off of my dreams. And some of you never heard of me, and that's cool. I go by Faseworld. I'm telling you I exist. And there's many others like me. And you know what? Those people, they get they back turned on. They get talked about. They are made to look the total opposite of who they really are. And a lot of times they don't even explain themselves. Because when you let God take the wheel, you ain't gotta drive. All you gotta do is believe and go with the flow. And I'm gonna end this episode like that, man. So make sure y'all sign up. Make sure you do not drop any music unless you join BMI or ASCAP. I'm gonna say that because those are the American PROs. So, you wanna try to be fancy, don't do it. BMI or ASCAP, and know how to control them, know how they work. Know how to get everything to connect. A lot of time when you're doing distribution, it'll ask you if you want publishing. And a lot of times they'll publish and put it in your BMI for you. But I always say, double back on that work. Because if you go in your BMI and you don't see your music, then you need to put it in there yourself. And then you need to come back to the distribution. You know what I mean? Some shit you could do on your own. You cannot just, it's your money. It's your career. You gotta hold yourself accountable for your career. You can't just put it in somebody else's hand and expect everything to just fucking work out. That's not how this works. I'm gonna see y'all next week. And remember, face the nation, baby.